Our keynote speaker this evening is a very accomplished United States Congressman, Anthony Gonzalez. In 2019, the Department Legislative Committee voted to award him Legislator of the Year for his bipartisan efforts in sponsoring the Fallen Warrior Battlefield Cross Memorial Act, which ensures the Secretary of Veterans Affairs permits display of fallen soldier displays in National Cemetery. He has also sponsored 17 bills that address many topics that all serve to benefit the good people in the district and abroad. Since we are not able to honor him at our 2020 Department Convention, we decided to honor him at this convention in his district. U.S. Congressman Anthony Gonzalez is proud to represent Ohio's 16th district in the U.S. House of Representatives. As a son and grandson of a Cuban immigrant who fled the Castro regime, Congressman Gonzalez cherishes the opportunity to serve his country and his community as a member of the world's greatest legislative body. Congressman Gonzalez serves on the House Science, Space, and Technology Committee and on the Financial Services Committee, where he is the vice chair of the Subcommittee of Diversity and Inclusion. He is also a proud chair of the House China Task Force. Congressman Gonzalez was born and raised in Northeast Ohio. He is a graduate of the Ohio State University, where he played wide receiver under Coach Jim Tressel before becoming a first-round draft pick for the Indianapolis Colts. After 5 seasons in the NFL, Congressman Gonzalez attended Stanford Business School and launched a career in the technology industry before returning home to Northeast Ohio. Congressman Gonzalez and his wife Elizabeth reside in Rocky River with their 2 young children, Alexander and Caroline. Please help me welcome the Congressman Legislator of the Year for 2020, U.S. Congressman Anthony Gonzalez.
Thank you so much. That was incredibly kind and generous welcome. It is an incredible honor to be with so many veterans and community leaders here today. I always say, if you can start your day or any event with a prayer, the Star Spangled Banner, and the pledge, it's a great day. And I think we can all agree on that. From day one, my office has made veteran concerns a top priority. It is so important to recognize our nation's heroes, and that's you in this room. The first piece of legislation that I presented to Congress, the very first, was protecting the battlefield cross, or fallen soldier display, in our national cemeteries. Very soon, we will be dedicating the North Canton Post Office as the Lance Corporal Stacy Annie Dryden Post Office. Both bills are about honoring the fallen. Honoring the fallen should never be dedicated to one day of the year, but to every day we wake with the freedom their sacrifice has provided. I'm honored to have the Ohio Western Reserve National Cemetery in our district. Many of you perform honor guard duties at the cemetery. Daily, honor guard teams are present to provide final honors. The honor guard and color guard teams are a path where those who served continue to serve. It's a tremendous honor and sacrifice that you provide, and I am incredibly grateful for your continued service to our nation's heroes, as are the families who you serve in those moments. My job as a legislator reminds me of John F. Kennedy's words. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. There is no obligation greater than the obligation we have to those who have served and sacrificed. It's an obligation to the veteran, the widow, Gold Star family, the spouse, and the children. It is an honor to work on behalf of the men and women who have served along with their families. I believe we must be more than just present for our veterans. I believe that we must reach out to them and inform them. I was honored to host events in Strongsville, North Olmsted, Medina, Massillon, and North Canton, where we brought veterans benefits organizations together for more than 400 of our area's veterans. It is this outreach that has allowed my office to personally assist 515 veterans with compensation claims, 121 veterans with VA medical inquiries, and help more than 600 veterans receive their military records and/or awards. On a personal note, presenting the awards back to veterans is, quite frankly, the best part of my job. There's nothing that is more touching as a member of Congress than to reconnect a veteran with the awards that they earned and to present them in front of their families. It's such a special moment for everybody. This past year has been devastating for veterans and their families. COVID-19 deterred veterans from connecting and speaking with others concerning their benefits, as well as connecting and enrolling in VA healthcare. New unique enrollments in 2019 stood at 497 through the Northeast Ohio VA medical system. So 497 in 2019. But in 2020, that number dropped to 56. COVID-19 raised the death toll and reduced the applications for death benefits. Without funerals and calling hours, widows were not speaking to fellow veterans about these benefits. This was reflected as burial claims dropped from 1,393 in August of 2019 to 221 in August of 2020. This drop in veteran and surviving families receiving assistance runs across the board. I think this brings a renewed obligation for all of us to reach out to fellow veterans. It brings an opportunity for organizations to work together. Legion membership must be a top priority as veteran service organizations are our nation's #1 connector of veterans and benefits. Veterans need the American Legion, and they need to be invited to join. I welcome the posts in the 16th District to reach out and schedule veterans resource events or briefings at your post. My office would love to bring our Veterans Research Tour to your post. It is an incredible honor to receive this award, the American Legion Legislator of the Year. I humbly thank you for the recognition and recognize that my office must and will do even more to assist veterans and their families in 2021. I also want to take a brief moment to thank a member of my staff, Brian Bowman, on his tireless work and advocacy for our community's veterans. In our office, I set the tone, I set the strategy and the objectives, and it's people like Brian who go out and do the work, who connect in the community with our veterans and make sure that we're providing the service that we've promised and the service that you deserve. And we are honored to have him, and I can say with absolute certainty that I would not be winning this award without him. So it is as much his as it is mine, and I thank him for that. I want to thank everyone here today. From the World War II veterans to our Iraq and Afghanistan veterans, thank you for your continued service. For our Vietnam veterans, welcome home. Our Korean and Persian Gulf War veterans must never be forgotten. Thank you to every single person in this room for your service to our country, your continued service to our veterans. Please reach out to our office if we can ever help, whether you're in my district or not. And just know that this nation loves you and is grateful for all that you've done, and I thank you.
Anthony, on behalf of the Legionnaires and the Legion family of the Department of Ohio, I proudly present you with this, which says Ohio Anthony Gonzalez, Congressman of the Year.